Hey, what's up, everybody? This is A.C. in the house, Alex Cardinelli, but you better know me as Aqua Alex. Yes, I'm cool like that. My name is Alex Cardinelli. My nickname is A.C., which means it's pretty cool in here because A.C. is here. Air conditioning cool. But anyways, I'm Aqua Alex, and today we're doing another Top 10 Countdown. Top 10. And today's Top 10 Countdown comes to you via my best friend, Chris. And Chris lives all the way up in Boston, Massachusetts. Now, Chris is a big fan and follower of my cooking show, the Chef Cardinelli's Cooking Show. And Chris, I want to say thank you for following me on my cooking show and being a big, big supporter of my cooking show. You're an excellent friend. And Fish Keepers, well, Chris and his lovely wife Donna and their 5-year-old son are entering into the world of tropical fish keeping, and they've asked for my help. So this is what this video is about. It's for you, Chris, your lovely wife, and your lovely 5-year-old son. I'm here to help you guys. You guys are going to be entering the lovely world of fish keeping. And when you ask me, Alex, what are your suggestions for beginner fish? Well, I thought I would do a YouTube video instead of replying to you because a YouTube video would be fun. And I know you love YouTube and Blog Talk Radio, so I'm going to do a YouTube show for you and a Blog Talk Radio show for you on some beginner fish. So let's start today's Top 10 Countdown in honor of you, Chris, Donna, and your lovely son, Jacob. So here it goes. Here it is, folks. The top 10 beginner fish that are perfect for beginners. And if you're a beginner, just like Chris, his wife, and his son, it's going to be good for you as well. So here we go. My top 10 beginner fish. Number 10, goldfish. Believe it or not, goldfish are relatively easy to keep. And most people think that goldfish are not good for beginners. And most people think because most beginners are going to put them in a fishbowl, but you never want to put a goldfish in a fishbowl. You put them in a fish tank, easy to keep. So that's why I say goldfish are easy to keep and are a good fish for beginners. But beginners, don't put them in a fishbowl. They will die. No fish, except a betta, should be kept in a fishbowl. Keep them in a 75-gallon tank, 55-gallon tank, 30-gallon tank, and your goldfish will thrive. So goldfish are good fish for beginners, in my opinion. So number 10 for a good beginner fish is the goldfish. Number 9, most tetras. Most tetras should be kept by beginners because tetras are very easy for some of them. Now there are some sensitive species of tetras out there, but most tetras are good for beginners. You can do the black skirt tetras, the albino skirt tetras, you can do some of the Colombian tetras, the red and blue tetras, the Serpe tetra. There are many, many great species of tetras out there for most beginner fish keepers. Number 8, the rasboras. Rasboras are a great beginner fish because rasboras are definitely easy to keep. You have the Harlequin rasbora. You have some of the other varieties of rasboras that are very hardy and very good for beginners. Number 7, live bearers, platies, mollies, guppies, swordtails. Those are all excellent beginner fish, and they are pretty cool looking, even though they don't get too big. But they are very cool looking. Live bearers are excellent beginner fish. Number 6, believe it or not, this could be a controversial fish because I'm going to have some people agreeing with me and some people disagreeing with me. But number 6, in my opinion, a good beginner fish is the freshwater angelfish or the angelfish cichlid. And they can be kind of hard to keep, but they are very, very hardy when it comes to terms of water conditions. I believe angelfish can be kept by beginners as long as the beginners can tolerate doing lots of water changes and keeping up with their water conditions. But I think angelfish can be kept by beginners. Number 5, good beginner fish, Corydoras catfish. Now, most beginners are going to look for a small catfish to add to their community tank, and I believe Corydoras cats are the way to go. Corydoras are very hardy, and they're very easy to keep. So Corydoras are a good catfish for beginners. Number four, crayfish. Now, don't get me wrong, crayfish or crawfish are good eating, but they're also good keeping as well. And I would always suggest a beginner to keep a crayfish because, let's face it, there's nothing too hard in raising a crayfish. They have absolutely no sensitivity to water, except bad water, of course. But crayfish are great for beginners. They can be kept with goldfish because they like the colder waters. They can be kept with larger tetras and some of the live bearers. But keep in mind that anything small enough will be caught and eaten by the crayfish. So keep that in mind. But crayfish are great for beginners. Number 3, most barbs. Most barbs are awesome beginner fish. Tiger barbs, rosy red barbs, tinfoil barbs if the beginner has a massive tank, like a 75 to minimum, but I would not suggest a tinfoil barb for a beginner unless you have a big tank. But tiger barbs seem to be very hardy and are very good for beginners to start off with. Number 2, Danos, or Danios, however you pronounce them. But Danios are very good beginner fish. Very, 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 very hardy. I can't say the word very hardy enough because they are very, very hardy. And they make so much Danos now that most Danos are fed to my Oscars now. But they are very good beginner fish. And Gizmo heard me say feed Danos, so he's hungry. But Danos, yes, there are some people like me that do feed Danos and guppies to Oscars, but Danos are very good beginner fish. Alright, number 1. Now, if you want to enter into the world of cichlids as a beginner, convicts are the way to go. Convicts are a great, great beginner fish. For a beginner wanting to enter into the world of cichlids, convicts are wonderful. They're easy to keep. They breed like rabbits. Yes, they breed like rabbits, so you're going to have 1,000 convict fries by the time you're into the fish keeper for at least 6 months. But you're going to have a lot of fry, and they're easy to feed. Those are my top 10 beginner fish. Goldfish, most tetras, rasboras, live rearers, angelfish, corydoras, crayfish, most barbs, danos, and convicts. Well, Chris, I hope you learned some of the fish you could be keeping as a beginner. You can always ask me questions if you need to as well. So, any other one who is a beginner, hope you enjoyed today's video. Top 10 fish that are good for beginners. So, stay tuned for my next top 10 countdown, which is going to take place right after this one. Top 10 fish that are not great for beginners, which is next here on the Aquatic Wetline on YouTube. Top 10 fish that are not great for beginners is the next video, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Comment below what your top 10 fish are that are great for beginners. I want to know what top 10 fish you think are great for beginners. Comment below, folks.